rocking around the Christmas tree at the Christmas party hop. Mistletoe hung where you can see every couple tries to stop. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. Rocking around, 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 rocking, 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 rocking.
Vincent! No one cares of what you look like. You look good anyway all the time.
I need to become a YouTube celebrity. Where all the 14-year-old girls can think that I'm so handsome.
They already think so.
Oh, you hear me?
Hey, Merry Christmas!
God jul, Rudolf!
We went out maybe 20 minutes and it's so hot and sunny outside, so we sunburned our nose.
You did, yeah, I know.
Okay, so I thought that we will do like a different video today just to celebrate Christmas with you and just for me and him also to think back to this year and please. So think back to 2017 and think to all the things that we've done. So I wrote down a list of questions for us that we will have to answer. Top 2 people that we met.
Hoi, oi, oi! This is hard.
You can say one and I say one.
Okay, so my guess is my alter ego.
Who is your alter ego?
The person within myself.
Oh, so you think that the best person that you met is yourself? Nice.
So my favorite...
Hey, don't move because the camera is gonna move if you move that. Come back with your feet. Yeah.
So my favorite person, this is hard.
Just like,
I don't know.
it doesn't have to be necessarily the favorite. Just think to the first person that comes up in your head.
First person that comes up in my head.
Do you want me to start with this?
Yeah. You're gonna say Nigella.
Yay! Nigella! Okay, so if you didn't watch our vlogs, Nigella, it's a little cute girl, 7 years old, that we met in Malaysia in the Borneo side, in Sandakan.
Vincent, I can see the camera at this moment. No, don't do that, seriously. Because then it looks like shit, the video. You really have to do that with your feet.
I want to do a nice video for once! Okay, anyway, yes, Nigella was my favorite person because she was the kindest, smartest, funniest, cleverest person ever. And I hope that when we are gonna have a daughter, if we're gonna have a daughter, it's gonna be exactly like her. So who is your favorite person?
The bus driver in Laos. He drove us to Vietnam.
Why?
Because I wish my son's gonna be like him.
How is he?
Clueless. Beep.
The top 2 best dishes that you ate during this year? You don't have
Maybe
to
like
say.
Vegemite.
Good, fair enough. Hey. So my favorite dish, it was, well, generally all the dishes in Vietnam, they were absolutely stunning. The bun cha, the snail soup that we had, and like so many different. So I would say one is Vietnamese food. The second best dish, it must have been the one that I ate in Sandakan. Shrimps with pineapple, something, was super tasty, and the avocado juice, that was super tasty. The place that you would have wanted to visit during this year, but we didn't manage to go to.
Yeah, I asked Aleph, there was a script. She said no.
No, of course no, you just have to come spontaneously and think, like, is there any places that you would have wanted to go, but we didn't manage to go?
Sipadan Island.
What is it and why you wanted to go there?
Korok Island in Thailand.
Come on, you need to be serious a little bit.
Sipadan Island is in...
Die, Vincent.
Why? Why?
No, seriously, let's be serious. Otherwise, everyone is
Yeah,
changing,
I know,
like, they don't watch.
No, it's a crazy video so far. Sipadan Island, off the coast of Borneo, because it's like apparently top 3 best diving in the world, they say.
Good.
But we didn't go because pirates.
It's just simple as that.
Filipinian pirates.
Yeah.
Kidnapping risk.
Around that area, yeah. For me,
By the way, Vegemite was not my favorite dish. I just said it because I didn't know what to answer.
do you have a favorite dish? I think that the place where I would have wanted to go but we didn't manage to go, it's on a river cruise around the Borneo where we could have seen more animal like in their wildlife
That is
and maybe
true.
like hike Mount Kinabalu.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
oh yeah.
that's the one.
Couldn't see that answer come up.
Yeah, I mean, just like what I feel that we've been missing in a
That means
certain
that
area.
your mindset has developed since that point, since this is really not what you felt a few months ago, that's for sure.
I mean, it would have been nice to do it.
Helvete.
And the top 2 sunsets. This is kind of an easier one, I think, no?
Sunsets. Gili Island.
Yes, I think that was the best. Definitely, I agree.
And the best sunrise, Ahmed.
Oh yeah.
In Bali.
I forgot about that. Yeah, good one, Vince. I agree totally with you.
See, I can.
Vincent!
What?
I saw everything moving. Don't put your feet there! I told you.
Do it.
The worst moment of this year.
When I got stomach sick on the night train from Sapa to Hanoi.
And
That was the worst. I was sitting in the toilet from... Nah, we're not gonna go into details.
yeah, you can say
here.
because I think my worst moment is
Okay, I
similar.
spent the toilet in, or the whole night in the toilet on the train from like 11 in the evening to 4 in the morning.
And it wasn't even the
And the
best
train
toilet.
arrived at 4:30 or something like that.
Yeah. And it
was
wasn't even the
horrendous.
very best toilet ever.
It was, you know.
Yeah. My worst moment, it must have been a similar thing when we were going to Koh Tao and I got my period and I wasn't prepared and we were on the boat and it was hot and it was sweaty and I was stuck in this point with my period unprepared. Let's say that it was a messy situation.
Oh, thanks for such a bloody
It cannot be a taboo anymore, this kind of talk.
painted-
And then we arrived to the hostel in Koh Tao and I was like, oh, I just want to get in the shower, I just want to relax. And we had problem with the booking of the hostel, so we had to be there arguing at the reception of the hostel. And then it got
Not
late.
with each other.
No, with the receptionist. And then it got late for our diving lesson to start, so we had to rush there as well. So it's been like a pretty shitty day, let's say. So the funniest moment of 2017. So when we were in Phuket, in our bungalow, there were these little poops that I thought that it was...
That was not a funny moment.
It was super funny.
No.
And I thought that it was rat poop. So I was like, oh my god, Vince, I think we have rats in the bungalow. So he went to the reception. They switched us room. As we got into the new room, there were like cockroaches running everywhere. And then we were...
Like big. Like
Yeah, and then we get to the bathroom and Vincent opens the door and there is this huge cockroach like running super fast and he's like... And then we went back, we were like, can we get back the room that we had before? But then it turned out to be that it wasn't even rat poops, but it was lizard poops. Anyway, now we know how to distinguish a rat poop from a lizard poop at least. Alright, what's for you the best airport that we flew into or out?
Probably be KL or Singapore.
Oh yeah, KL was cool because they had like a little rainforest in there, isn't it? Singapore was cool as well. I think my favorite one was Bali though, because it looked Balinese, even inside the airport, and it was like open kind of vibe, so it was like
True.
super nice. So one place that you would have skipped.
I don't have a single spot.
That's good. I think I could have skipped few spots. I mean, not skipped. They were good that we've done it, but I wouldn't go back, for example. Da Nang in Vietnam, it wasn't that mind-blowing.
No, it wasn't, but still, I ticked it off my list.
Yeah, it was cute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Every place you can visit.
No, for sure. But what I mean is like, yeah, just something that you wouldn't go back. Pak Bang in Laos.
But that was part of our
Yeah, I know.
journey on the boat
I
down
know.
the Mekong
But
River.
it's not one of the places that I would rather go back.
You would have never met Chicago if we didn't go to Pak Bang.
I feel that this video is too many
Internal.
internal jokes.
Yeah.
And this music is crap.
Yeah.
And Van Viang. I think Van Viang, it was beautiful, all the nature around,
Yeah.
but the town itself.
Love the kayak.
Yeah.
Love the hike up the rock.
Yeah. What's the best cultural thing that you have learned? I think the coolest thing it was learning about Balinese culture in general, and the fact that, for example, the kids, when they go to school, the parents, they tell them that they need to smile from the moment that they leave home to the moment that they arrive to school, because that's gonna attract positive results on their school day and on their day in general. And also the fact that when someone dies, is this boring you?
No, I'm tired.
The fact that when someone dies, they need to be happy, because in that way the soul of the person that is dead finally can go to heaven and can leave the house. So I think it's a very cool culture.
That's true. You gotta sign off from the Balinese culture. I love everything that has to do with history and stuff, and just learning more about the place. Vietnam, Hong Kong, museum visits, generally.
Nice. So intellectual of you. Which one is the top 2 beach destination during this year?
Beach destination.
Beach.
Starfish Beach,
Nice.
Quok.
That's nice.
It's special
Yeah.
in that way.
I wouldn't
It's
have
not
thought about that,
The
but it's very nice.
classic beach. And, I mean, you gotta give it to Aussie though, but they got some goddamn good beaches on the west coast mainly. Whitehaven Beach with Sunday, pretty unreal actually.
So I would say the number 1, it must be Koh Lipe. It was fantastic.
Which one?
They were all nice. The one where it was the rugby bar, what was it called? The East Beach? No, I don't know. Anyway, it was
Yeah,
very
that's
nice.
nice, very,
That
very
was
good.
beautiful. The Perhentian Islands.
Oh yeah, of
They were
course. How did I
amazing.
forget?
Definitely. Your top bucket list moment, like that moment that you felt like, wow, I'm here, and you know it's like it was in your bucket list or something.
I think that's still to come.
I'm gonna beep your. I'm gonna beep the
sorry.
destination.
It's really awesome that we've been in the Borneo
Oh
rainforest.
yeah,
Because that's
definitely.
always been like, as well, this kind of nature
Yeah.
view, like the Borneo rainforest.
I think the Borneo is like beyond the bucket list. It's like that kind of bucket list that you think is kind of inaccessible. Like, will I
Yeah.
ever even go there?
I know.
And then it was like so cool that we were.
Absolutely
Yeah, I
awesome
agree.
thing that-
But also Bali for me was part of a bucket list.
Yeah,
Like
that's
one of
true.
these things
It
that you
was.
always see the pictures and you're like, oh, one day I want to go there to the rice terraces and
It
stuff
was.
like that. But definitely Borneo, I agree with you. Good answer.
Mm-hmm.
2 places that you could go back like right now.
To Bali.
Oh, how come? What is it that like you?
I could literally buy a house there.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's the only place I could
Sato.
settle in, like permanently move to, of the places we visited so far.
Okay, that's nice.
Hong Kong,
No, how come?
awesome city.
For me, a place that I could go back right away is Thailand. Because I think between all the countries that we've been, it's the one that it has it all. It has amazing food, it has interesting culture, it has beautiful beaches, it has super cool cities, and like every part of Thailand is very nice. I think the one that I would go back the least, like right now, is Laos and Vietnam. And
I feel
Singapore.
pretty done
Singapore, I don't
in
think.
a way in those
Yeah.
countries. You know.
But I could go back to Malaysia.
Me too.
I could go back to Indonesia and to Thailand.
Mm.
The worst dish that you ever ate in this year, I mean, in 2017.
Scorpion
Yeah.
at the
Khao San Road
Khao San Road.
in
Yeah.
Bangkok. That was disgusting. And also when we were in Hong Kong, we got stopped in the street by this, I don't know if they were nuns or something.
What that was.
And they gave us for free this soup. It was disgusting. And they were like staring at us to see our reaction, like, did you like it? And we're like,
And as soon as they looked away, we dumped it in.
yeah. Okay, the last question before we go to a new topic. The best, what?
Next question.
The best and the worst accommodation.
Best. I mean, if I could wipe out all the people in
Yeah.
any accommodation, I'm going for the Paradise Cove
Oh yeah.
in
that was
Queensland, Australia. The 85 million Australian dollar resort that had all the pool and the hot pool and the tennis court and this and that and that and all. Your favorite probably. Changdao.
good. Yeah, that's my favorite. Azalea Village. And that's a place that I found before we started to travel on booking.com, because I started like to research, and I was like, I want a resort that is not touristic and that is beautiful, like all the surrounding around, and that is cheap, and it had it all. It was just insane, that place. I loved it. And the worst, maybe it's the same for both of us.
I think we've been staying pretty well.
Yeah.
Like everywhere, apart from maybe the wardrobe in Singapore
I forgot.
with a mattress on the floor for like, yeah, I don't know,
Yeah,
30 euros.
I
or
forgot
whatever
about that. In
paid.
Singapore, we literally
50 euros
lived
for a-
inside a wardrobe, and like our bed, it was just a mattress thrown on the floor, and they gave us like this kind of blankets, not even like proper duvet, or like it was just these little shitty blankets. Yeah, that's one. But also when we stayed in Chiang Mai one night, that there was like this huge rat
Yeah, that was
running outside,
that was bad too.
and the bed sheets, they were dirty and
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
they had hair and stuff in the bed.
So that was everything from our 2017 that has been
Oh, internal.
Alrighty, that was everything from 2017.
What a dream year.
The best
year of my life.
Best ever. And this year we started to vlog. So thanks to all of you that they are following us. It's been better than what we expected, for sure. We are super happy with it, and we didn't aim for it, and we don't aim to grow or anything. So wherever it comes, we're just happy with what it is. The next thing that we are going to talk about is our bucket list for 2018. And we are super unprepared even on this, so it's going to be super hard to talk about this too. So I thought that we can say like 5 things each. So I say one, then you say one, then I say one, then you say one, then I say one, then you say one.
Go to New Zealand.
I want to get a dog.
What?
Yes!
I want to come home and see Hammarby IF win the league. The Swedish football, like Premier League.
I want to learn Swedish.
I want to skydive.
I want to celebrate Midsummer in Sweden.
I want to learn how to speak Italiano.
I want to renovate our flat.
I was only going to say actually. So I can't say that now.
No.
So
Oh yeah, wait, let me just explain quickly, because we bought this flat and it wasn't like, it's okay standards, but there are a lot of things that they can be fixed, but we didn't fix them until when we left, because then we were like, we're gonna go traveling, we're gonna rent it out, and then it will be useless that we like renovate part of it. But now that we go back, that we're gonna be back in Sweden in June next year, we want a little bit by time to fix it and make it nice.
spend as much time as I can with family and friends.
Oh, that's a very good one. Shame that I have one
So,
left.
think of this, that these are not rated 1 to 5 or anything.
No, exactly.
These are things I cannot place in
Yeah,
a certain order.
yeah. Yeah, because my 5th one is to go to Japan. So, that was everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I don't know if it's fun or boring or whatever, but that's just us. Someone think we're funny, someone think we suck.
I know.
So,
Fair enough.
yeah. Thank you for watching. Wish you a very Merry Christmas. I don't know when I'm
God
gonna post this one, but hopefully before New Year's Eve. So,
God jul.
Happy New Year as well,
Gott
and
nytt år.
see you in 2018.
Från oss alla. Till er alla. Riktigt. God jul och ett sjuhelsikes gott nytt år.
We're riding in a wonderland of snow.